The same AI asked the same question can give a genius answer or garbage, and the difference isn't the model, it's you. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Large language models don't understand your intent. They predict the most likely next words based on your input. Vague input means vague statistical guesses. Studies on prompt engineering show that structured prompts can dramatically improve output accuracy on reasoning tasks. So the game isn't finding a secret magic phrase. It's learning to feed the machine the right context in the right shape. First technique, assign a role. When you tell the model to act as a specific expert, it narrows its enormous vocabulary toward that domain's patterns. Instead of asking a generic question, you're steering the prediction engine into a tighter, more relevant slice of everything it learned. Think of it like hiring. Tell me about marketing gets you a tourist. You're a growth strategist gets you a specialist. The impact is measurable. Research on chain of thought and role-based prompting found large jumps in accuracy on complex reasoning benchmarks simply by changing how the question was framed. The model didn't get smarter, the instructions got clearer. Second lever, specifics. The more precise your constraints, the less the AI has to guess about what you actually want. Compare two prompts. Write about dogs, leaves a million paths open. Write a 100-word beginner guide to house training a puppy, friendly tone, with 3 numbered steps, collapses those paths into exactly what you need. Every constraint you add removes an unwanted possibility. Format, length, tone, audience, spell them out. You're not being bossy, you're removing ambiguity the model would otherwise fill randomly. Third technique is examples, sometimes called few-shot prompting. Instead of describing what good output looks like, you show 1 or 2 samples. The model instantly matches the pattern, the style, structure, and tone, far more reliably than any adjective could describe it. It's the difference between describing a painting over the phone and just texting a photo. One is a guess, the other is a template. Few-shot prompting is powerful because these models are pattern completion machines at their core. Give them a couple of input-output pairs and they extrapolate the rule. Even 2 examples can outperform a paragraph of instructions, because you're speaking the model's native language. But here's where it gets wild. The biggest gains don't come from better prompts at all. They come from what you do next. Fourth technique, iteration. Almost nobody nails the perfect answer on the first try, and you shouldn't expect to. Treat the first output as a draft, then refine, make it shorter, add data, change the tone. This back and forth loop is where the real quality lives. The best users treat prompting as a conversation, not a vending machine. Each response gives you information about how the model interpreted you, so you adjust. This simple loop of prompt, read, and correct compounds into results most people never reach. Fifth, give it room to think. Ask the model to reason step by step before answering, and accuracy on tricky problems climbs. This is chain of thought prompting, and it's one of the most studied tricks in the field. When you ask a model to show its reasoning, it allocates more computation to intermediate steps instead of blurting a final guess. Google researchers found this dramatically improved performance on math and logic tasks. It sounds strange, but forcing the machine to slow down and walk through its logic is like giving a student scratch paper for an exam. Sixth and final lever, provide the source material yourself. Instead of asking the model to recall facts from memory, where it can hallucinate, paste in the document the data or the notes. Now it's summarizing and reasoning over real text instead of inventing it. An AI without your context is guessing from the whole internet. An AI with your document is working from the truth. Grounding matters because these models confidently generate false information when they lack context, the well-known hallucination problem. Studies show that providing relevant source text sharply reduces fabricated answers, because the model has something real to anchor to instead of pure prediction. Now stack these together and something interesting happens. The techniques aren't separate tricks, they multiply. A single great prompt often combines all of them. A clear role, specific constraints, one example, source material, and a request to reason step by step. Each layer removes ambiguity, and together they turn a vague guess into a precise, reliable answer. The people getting jaw-dropping results from AI aren't using secret models. They're just communicating clearly. And that's the real skill here. Prompting isn't a bag of hacks. It's a habit of thinking clearly about what you want and expressing it precisely. Master that, and every AI tool you touch instantly gets more powerful, whatever model comes next. So next time you get a lazy answer, don't blame the AI. Look at the question you asked it. Better answers start with better questions: role, specifics, examples, iteration, reasoning, and real context. Get those right, and any AI works harder for you.